Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yunda Fitriasa, or you can call me Yunda. Hi! On today's video, I'm going to show you what happened on our class. So we discussed about leadership skills with the one and only Adisti Anggraini. She has a lot of experience from her previous job when she was working as a senior flight attendant with Emirates Airlines. So I think that she's the right person for us to learn about leadership skills. If you want to know what are important key about being a leader and how to show leadership skills during interview, you will learn a lot about it on our class. So if you want to know and if you want to see what was going on our class before, this is the time, and without any further ado, let's go to the video.
7 tahun itu 3 tahun ya jadi cabin supervisor di Emirates gitu, Indian. Habis itu aku resign karena aku hamil.
Adisti, sorry. Ini ada salah satunya yang orang dari Philippines, terus minta kita mungkin dipakai bahasa Inggris juga nih.
Okay, that's fine. Hi, welcome.
Hi, Christine. Welcome.
Hi, Christine. I'm
Hello.
Adisti. Yeah, Anggraini. So I joined Emirates in 2010. And I resigned in 2018 officially, but then I stopped flying 2017 because I got pregnant. But I got married first, yeah? It wasn't by accident, it was planned. And then, so I moved to the Netherlands. Now I'm working in Amsterdam as an office manager. But I live in Dale. It's a very small, not town, it's a dorp. In Netherlands, it's a village in Indonesia, ya, kampung, di desa. It's about 40 minutes from Amsterdam. So I commute every day. I travel back and forth by train and cycling like every other Dutch people here. So then 2017, now 2021, then almost 4 years, yeah, I've been living here. And yeah, it was, but to be honest with you, like Emirates is like my, it's always nice to talk about my experience in Emirates. Even now that I'm working in this company, I'm working for an American company. It's in a data center and IT infrastructure. I mean, if you know, like telecommunication, you know, in Indonesia, you have Telkomsel. In Dubai, you have Du Etisalat. So in America, they have Verizon, Equinix, and that's my company I'm working for. But nothing technical, just also customer service because I'm working because I manage the office operations. So then I'm handling the vendors, if you know what I'm talking about. Like if you have we're serving lunch daily in the office, then I'm the one who has to get in touch with the company, the catering company, and I have to get in touch with and then setting up the vendors for them doing the purchase order and everything, procurement as well a little bit. I think in Indonesia, I don't know, in the Philippines, I'm not very aware of how do you do the organization levels there. But in Indonesia, it falls under HR usually, yeah, human resources department. But yeah, that's pretty much it about me. I live with my husband and a 4-year-old daughter. She's actually almost 4. In 2 days, she'll be 4. So she's now still 3 years old. Yeah, in 2 days she's 24. Can you believe that? Yeah. I don't.
Time flies.
But yeah, time flies. Exactly. When you're enjoying it, time flies. So yeah, that's about me. And then I really love to share anything that you'd like to know about Emirates, about the role itself as a cabin crew, about customer service communication, because I used to teach actually communication long time ago in Indonesia. If you know IPB University, they had the diploma. They still do have communication major. It's diploma 3, ya, D3 in Indonesia you call it. Then I was teaching there for about 2 years, 4 semesters before I moved to Emirates again. I did a lot of work in Indonesia. So yeah, shoot, if you have any questions, anything at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Adisti. Don't forget to subscribe Adisti Anggraini's channel.
Oh yeah, that's my side job.
But
you're welcome.
Really fun. Yeah, it's actually really fun to see her daily life in Netherlands. Skills required to become a cabin crew is leadership skills. Even since you are going to interview, you have to show that you have a leadership skills. Even you wrote down on your CV that you have leadership skills, it doesn't count if you cannot show it to the interviewer that you actually have the skills. Now, how can be a good leader? Be a good leader means that you can listen and mastering open communications. And then empowering, when you have a goals, especially being a cabin crew, when you want to go to any flight, usually in the briefing room, you will have to have a discussion before the flight. And once you mastering empowering of leadership skills, you can show it to the team that you have one goal, to have a nice flight, to have happy customer from that flight. So that's your goal together. And when you empowering each other, it will be so much better and easier for the team to achieve their goals. And then assertive. Assertive means that you can give directions and communicative feedback to the team member. This is something that I learned when I joined Emirates. At the beginning, during training, I was not assertive at all. So as you can see, maybe during training, you can find it in YouTube channel, any YouTube channel. During the evacuation training, you have to shout. You have to tell the passengers where they have to go, and which door can be open and which door that can be used for evacuation. So this is like something that is important for cabin crew to know when they need to be polite and need to be assertive, especially if you have if you finally become a leader in flight, like Miss Adisti, that assertive is something that really important for leadership skills. And the last one is the delegate. It means that you can give appropriate task accordingly. Like when there is a team, you can divide some jobs between your colleagues, and it needs to be equal and according to their job task. So yeah. And leaders with good judgment but who lack assertiveness, like I mentioned before, might have difficulties in finding effective leadership. Okay, so it's just some introduction from me.
Really?
Look at it. People are hitting me up from 1,000 different angles. Tyler's supposed to help me with this. I have no idea what the hell he's doing. Okay, this is probably 10th on the list, and I'm under-resourced, overwhelmed. I don't even know where to go from here, honestly.
That's what I saw from that video. Both of them are considering think and try to find out the solution from the problem.
Get and appreciate the effort and asking for the feedback.
Oh, good. Thank you, Dinar.
It's the best gesture I've ever seen in order to handle the complaint, because it's not going to have a fight between them, because they stand by, they use the best voice, and it's also have an assertive action. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Lorin.
It's always like our team leader, and they have team underneath. So there's a team member, team leader, and a supervisor or manager, whatever you call it. So what can I see from the scenario is the manager is very nice. It's already mentioned by Laurin, which is super important. I think we just forgot to mention the empathy. She has a very good empathy, yeah, not sympathy, but empathy, because she listens, even though the employee, the man was trying to go, going here and there, just to go all around, just to say that I didn't finish my task, you know. Fair enough, but that's a very good point. As a manager, you really have to listen to what your employee is going to say, even though in your mind you're all going to say like, oh, how come you didn't do that? Pasti ada dua sisi ya. You're going to have two sides of your personality, right? You want to be honest, like you want to say, hey, do your job, man. But then on the other hand, you also have to be a good leader. You know, you cannot demotivate someone by choosing the right words. And she did it very good, this woman. And
also IDC already mentioned everything. So as a good leader, she listened and she found out the Brandon feeling overwhelmed, and then she tried to empowering the employee. In this case, because Brandon is feeling overwhelmed, so she tried to empathize first, and then try to encourage Brandon. And then she's being assertive. She doesn't feel like confused about what the next step that she needs to do. So she really maintained positivity and stay calm and also confident during the talking session between those two. And then the last one, they come up with a solution, which is she agreed to delegate and give appropriate solution by delegating working load with the team. So they want to give the working load together with Tyler and Ellie and Paige. So yeah, so good job everyone. Thank you so much. You guys already mentioned all of the important things about being a leader. Yay.
I didn't even read this part. Quite accurate.
because you already born to do it.
But it's just based on my experience. Everything. Yeah.
True. I need one person to be grade 1, and Mbak Adisti will become the CSV, and I'll become the purser. Yeah, my dream's coming true.
Serem nih, purser yang galak.
Purser yang paling baik hati ini. Okay, anyone wants to be the cabin crew, grade 1, business class crew? Anyone?
May I try, Miss?
Okay, Lauren. So, okay, usually when things like this happen.
Aku jadi yang pingsan ya. I'll be the fainting passenger.
Aku jadi penumpang yang panik gitu ya.
Every time we have this simulation in the training, I'm like, I'm gonna be the passenger.
Ya ini memang akan terjadi ya guys di training, kayak nanti kamu kamu jadi passengernya, kamu yang jadi krunya gitu. Jadi ayo jangan malu-malu, harus berani. So okay. Nah,
what are you gonna say to me as if I'm in the plane with you? And
Okay, now you're calling her.
Hey, Lauren, what's happening?
Okay, so Ma'am Adisti, I have to talk to you that we have an urgent situation, that there is this one passenger who is female. She is 38 years old, traveling alone, and have difficulties on fainting and breathing. Would you please come here to the seat 19C and help me to help her? Thank you.
Did you give her oxygen?
Sorry, Miss.
Did you give her oxygen? Did you give her oxygen?
Oh yeah. At first, I have already given her an oxygen.
Is any other crew staying there with her, or is she alone with the oxygen?
Yes, she has already guided by another
crew member. Okay, so you're just reporting it to me. Okay, I'll go and check, but just keep monitor her. And then you know the drill, yeah? You have to lift she's fainting, you said, and she's breathing. So you know the position, the correct position to guide. Stay with the casualty, or make sure your colleague is staying with the casualty. That's the most important thing. You have to stay there, and then while you're doing that, now I know that you have oxygen. You have given casualty oxygen. Then I'm going to talk to the person. Now I'm going to tell you know what's happening.
Yeah.
Once I know that you are staying with the customer or the casualty.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's very good. Thank you. It's
you are
clear.
amazing.
Your information, your information is super clear. Yeah, it's really good, and your reaction and the way you report it is very, very clear. Communication skill is very good. That's super important. Then I know what's happening, and you act accordingly. That's the most important thing. Now I'm gonna tell you know what's happening. Yeah, this is the scenario. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. So now Yunda will know this detail because she has the KISS tablet. I have the KISS tablet as well. So after I communicating with you, I'm gonna tell Yunda, Pip, ding dong.
Yes.
Hi Yunda, Adisti from R3.
Ayunda from L1.
Yeah, it's important. You have to tell the person
The
you see
location.
because then, yeah.
Oh, I
because
guess it's been a long time I haven't seen.
I know, right? R3, where is that R3? Boeing 777-300 ya. R3. Business class bener kan? Ya.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Ayunda L1.
ya L1.
Yeah.
Whatever. Lupa. itu 2 kelas L1 lah ya, Jakarta terus soalnya.
Oh, yeah.
Terus Yunda, we have a fainting customer and she's sitting on this one I'm gonna tell her, 19 Charlie. Lauren is there attending with another crew member. She fainted and breathing. Lauren gave oxygen bottle to her. She's traveling alone, according to the boarding pass. And then I checked the KISS tablet also. So she's traveling to Jakarta, whatever it is. You just tell extra information to her. And I'm monitoring now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Aristi. Please inform me for the updates. Now we'll
Thank
inform
you.
the captain. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's correct. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, jadi kayak gitu guys. So that's how it's going to be. When you have a medical case, this is the way that you will communicate between each other. Great.
Keren.
Yeah.
Kita bisa terbang bareng, Lauren.
Oh ya. Ditunggu ya.
Amin.
Amin.
Oke. Sebenarnya aku ini sih, ini tuh adalah pertanyaan yang pernah ditanyain aku juga nih. Kamu waktu itu ditanyain kayak gini nggak?
Apa tuh? Kalian heater dulu, agak dingin sekarang ini. Kalian heater.
Ya ampun, di sini lagi panas banget di Indonesia.
Enak. Oke.
Oke, jadi waktu kamu kita jadi oke. Waktu di interview kamu dulu ada pertanyaan kayak gini nggak? Tell me about time you demonstrated
Ya, ada.
skills. Ya kan? Aku juga ditanya kayak gini nih. Jadi ini kesempatan buat kalian nih guys untuk latihan, untuk menjawab. Nah sebenarnya karena kan aku selalu bilang ya kalau di interview simulation ini kan kita kan yang menanyakan ke kalian itu adalah aku sama Adisti nih sekarang nih. Jadi kalian gak usah takut. Jadi malah kita di sini ngasih saran apa yang sebaiknya kalian jawab. Jadi aku akan sangat-sangat senang banget kalau kalian mau mencoba menjawab. Siapa yang mau?
Latihan.
Or maybe Kristen, do you wanna try to answer this question, because this question usually will be given by the interviewer during interview for Emirates Airlines or any airlines.
Yeah. Oke, bahasa Indonesia juga boleh. Or Christine maybe wants to try. Where's Christine from the Philippines? Where are you from?
Hi, hello.
Hey.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. So, I'm a graduating student at the Rizal College of St. Benilde and taking BSHRIM major in travel management. I think if I'm gonna share like a story about my leadership, most of the time whenever I'm in a group, most of the time I take the initiative to be the leader. And one thing that I learned the most is the importance of like teamwork and like managing people, since you're the one leading the group, so you have to really take initiative in everything, like in decision making and like giving like roles to your team members is also important, so that the whole process of the project that you're working on will be go smoothly.
Thank you so much. That was really great. So, do you think when you're doing the role, because you always take the initiative to be the leader, do you find any difficulties during the time when you are being a leader?
Whenever I have group mates that are kind of hard to deal with, sometimes I really try my best to communicate with them. If they really understand what they have to do, I try to explain it continuously until they get what they really have to do in order for them to do their part. So yeah, I think continuous communication is really the key.
Good. Thank you so much, Christine.
Thank you.
It's very good.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. This is one of the important part of interview, I think. The answer of the question, it doesn't mean that you have wrong or right answer, but when you actually try to give an answer and also give your opinion and also your experience, that one thing that could make the interviewer really look at you as a candidate that really wants this job. So good job, Christine.
She'll get a job.
Yeah. I'm waiting for your good news.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. But you know, it's not only for cabin crew. Yeah. You guys may be thinking now, I want to be a cabin crew, but then at some point in your life, you're gonna have to apply for any other job, and this is the same. Every
Yes.
single jobs that I applied, they ask these questions. They're not gonna say, hey, do you have a leadership skills experience? No, but they will ask you, have you ever encountered a problem? Have you ever been in a teamwork before? It's a leadership questions, but you don't see it as a big tagline on the top, right?
Yeah.
And then they ask you, how do you solve that problem? What did you decide? What are the problems? How do you overcome it? You know, that's leadership skills.
As a supervisor, how did you face difficulties at the time during the flight in order you can be successful in work?
Is it me who was sick, or if I face a sick crew member, and then he's gonna go like this Brandon guy that we watched earlier? You know, I asked him, hey, have you done We Care? It's a round. You have to make a round with tray in economy cabin in Emirates. You have to do like drinks, a lot of drinks there, every half an hour. But then of course some crew are being you know, naughty. They're just hiding somewhere, talking to the customer for 1 hour and then not completing the duty. That's a very big problem for a cabin supervisor, because purser gonna ask me, hey, have you done your duty? I said, no. Why? Because my crew member is talking to a passenger for 1 hour. She doesn't want to see that. Nobody wants that. But how do you encourage him to work as a cabin supervisor? This is what's important to have, is assertiveness. You have to be assertive. Just talk to him, because you have to know that you are the superior, you know. But that will comes with practice. So in the beginning, you will be shy or not confident enough to address someone. But then with age also, yeah, the older you get, the more confident you are. That's for sure. That's for sure. But and also with experience, if you have worked before, it's going to be different, you know. If you haven't done any work before, that's why I suggest you, even though you are still students now, try to be involved in an organization, at least, yeah, at school or in the university, or go for a side job, go for a what do you call it, not side job, freelance job, yeah, like at the supermarket. Doesn't matter, you know. Just start doing it when you're young, so then you have experience. Trust me, experience is the best teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Yuda and Ms. Asisti, for the opportunity. I have one question. I have experience being a leader and assist on my high school, and at the time, I feel very, very difficult to organize my team, because every time we have a different opinion and different culture. And in your opinion, what is we must do to handle the situation? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Different opinion, yeah. Tadi I was looking at you, Carolina. I think I know you have something to say. You just have to say it, and then in the end, she said it. Great. I can see it in your face. It comes with the experience. I can also read faces. Uh, different opinions. My opinions is let them be. Let them have different opinions. We don't care about their opinions, but we have work to do. They do their work. They have different opinions. It's fine. We don't need to know that. Let them be. So before we completing a task, we're gonna have a team talk, yeah, before we start the flight. So first we have a briefing. Briefing is the big briefing with all the grades in one room, and we're talking about the flight. Apa ya, Yun? Flight details, yeah. Flight details about the
Yeah.
plane, who's the captain, where we going, the time zone, how long is the flight, blah blah blah. That's flight details. And then in the plane, before we start the service or we start the flight at all, every team, grade 1 economy and business class economy, first class if there is, and purser SFS, the leaders, we have a team talk. So every team, they have a team talk.
I learned about leadership, how to be assertive, and then the first one, how to be assertive, and then how to face with a medical case in during the flight, and then the grade of cabin crew in Emirates airline.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Daripa. Okay, next one.
Thank you very much, guys. It's so nice to see this enthusiasm and very fresh ideas and a lot of people here with experience customer service. And then I'm very proud actually to be invited here today. So thank you very much, and I wish you guys all the best. But you know how to reach me if you need support, if you have questions or anything at all. I'd love to share. Just reach out to me.
Okay, thank you so much, Adisti, for all of the sharing session for today. And I hope everyone will learn something new from this class today. And don't forget to send the feedback to my email. And see you another time, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Yunda.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Christine. Salamat po. Terima kasih.
Bye.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that our class brings a lot of knowledge, brings a lot of information for you guys. And if you have any question for upcoming class of Cabin Crew class, please ask on the comment section below, or you can send me DM from my Instagram at Unifitriasa, or you can ask from at Cabin Crew class. So thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.